County is fortunate to have many fine businesses that serve our community. Saul Funeral Home is a fourth-generation family-owned business proud to support our local schools and community. Their compassionate and caring staff is there for you and your family. They'll bring the closure you deserve while also celebrating the life of your loved one. Visit their website at saulfuneralhomes.com. That's saulfuneralhomes.com. Saul Funeral Home at 3795 Nottingham Way, Hamilton Square.
There really is nothing like a home team advantage. That's why Team Toyota is the choice for your next vehicle purchase or service this season. With new Toyota models available for immediate delivery and over 100 certified used and pre-owned vehicles for any budget. Plus service specials to keep you on the road to victory. Shop or schedule online at teamtoyota.net or choose one of our 3 locations in Langhorne, Glen Mills, or Princeton. Are you part of the team?
My name's Dr. Victor Alfieri. I'm the owner here at All Cure Spine and Sports Medicine, where we have 3 convenient locations in New Jersey, in Hamilton, Somerset, and Monroe. Here we offer 3 different services and take a multidisciplinary approach. We offer physical therapy, chiropractic, and acupuncture services. We have 3 different doctors working under one roof, collaborating together in order to customize a treatment plan catered to what your goals are in order to help you improve your pain and function. Instead of driving around to 3 different places or paying 3 different copays, you come to one place where the 3 doctors will be working together to help you manage your pain and improve your function. Please don't hesitate to visit our website at www.allcurespineandsports.com, where you'll see where you can make an appointment or find more information related to what your goals are. Thank you.
Capital Health's primary care network continues to grow, bringing its extensive option of locations to your neighborhood. Whether you're scheduling a wellness checkup or not feeling well, advanced medicine starts with a Capital Health primary care doctor at locations near you in Mercer, Bucks, and Burlington counties. To find a Capital Health primary care location that's convenient for you, visit capitalmedicalgroup.org. That's capitalmedicalgroup.org.
Welcome back to Ewing. Keith Noonan alongside Mercer County Hall of Famer Rich Fisher with you, and 19-0. The score after one half of play, and Fish gave you all the numbers and everything else.
All the numbers.
And it's going to have to be a complete reversal for the Blue Devils, and they're going to have to really get that passing game going if they want to have some success, because this is going to be a passing situation down 19.
Right, you're not going to want to try and churn out long drives and take time off the clock. Bad news is for Ewing is Nottingham gets the ball first. So if the Northstars come out and take about 4 or 5 minutes off the clock and get another touchdown, this first defensive series is big for the Blue Devils.
No question about it.
I'd like to thank the Flash for figuring out how to turn my phone flashlight on. Well, flashlight.
That's my nickname.
Yeah, now it even makes more sense. Actually, it makes the first sense. It didn't make much sense before.
Of course not.
Well, why should it?
Talon Cadeau is back deep with his teammate, Bro Play. And it will be Jose Ayala ready to kick it away. Ewing in a 19-point deficit. And a little squibber off to the right. And it's fair caught at the 28.
Fair catch.
By Valentino.
All right.
All right is right.
The other thing we forgot to mention at halftime is Nottingham has it's a busy halftime.
Yeah, nobody's perfect.
Nottingham has had great field position for a lot of the night, and the one time it didn't, actually the best field position it had, it didn't score on when it had started at the 21 of Ewing. But it had other good field positions that it did take advantage of.
30-yard line.
And then
First and 10.
when it started at its own 30, it put together a nice drive. So Stars are really got to be happy with the way they played in that first half.
Go with the 3-back set, and it's Faiflin who came out earlier in the game as he tumbles forward for a couple of yards and re-entered on the play in which he scored the touchdown.
Yeah. That's nice work. All right, Sam, go in there and score this touchdown. Come right back.
With a lot of risk attached to it. I mean, you talked about it. There was only 10 seconds left.
Right.
So,
Right, so
you
if you
run
don't
that
make
play
it-
with no timeouts.
Right.
Yeah. But that's what they did, and already they are very slow to get out of the huddle.
Sure.
Yeah, that's exactly what Milo McGuire is saying. Let's
Use that.
Take the
use
air
that
out of the
play
ball.
clock, yeah. I think
play
Ewing.
is blown dead.
I think Ewing tried to blitz there and got a little over anxious. Unless somebody moved for Nottingham.
Another flag.
Yeah, well, that one was definitely
Yes.
pretty visible.
Well, the one
Offsides, Ewing.
offsides on the
5-yard penalty.
Blue Devils. And when we say another flag, we're not saying
Second
that,
down.
like you said before, that it's definitely not a penalty, but
Right.
there's been a lot.
Just a lot of flags.
Just a lot of flags. It's not really an
Second
indictment on anyone. It's just another flag. It's a fact.
Well, it's kind of an indictment on the players that are committing the penalties.
Correct.
We're not going to point them out. First of all, we
Same
don't
play.
know 'em.
Cole Funk gets to the outer edge
Flag.
and a flag as Funk takes it
Number 6.
to the 35-yard line across midfield. And this looks like could be a block in the back.
Yeah, right when he turned the corner, that flag came out.
That's that signature play for Funk. They go 3 running backs and they can kind of pick their poison on who they want to give it to.
My life is so much easier now.
Holding defense on that play.
Oh, my. Well, I would think you would decline that, right?
Yes.
Unless it's not added on, right?
No, I don't believe so.
Yeah.
Decline that, and they'll have the ball at the 25-yard line
1st and 10.
of Ewing.
Where is it?
For the 25.
25.
Oh, he didn't get that far, did he? Did he run that far?
Yeah, I believe he did.
Oh, okay. Sorry, Cole.
So 1st and 10.
I guess I stopped watching after the flag was
Right.
thrown.
Jamal Valentino gets his number called, and he tumbles forward, bringing defenders with him for a 5-yard pickup.
5-yard
Tackle
gain.
by Tyler
Second
Seaton.
down.
And we may not see, I don't know how much of Faiflin we'll see. I mean, if you can get by with just using these other 2 guys and let Faiflin get a little, with whatever was wrong with him, we
Right.
don't know.
And, you have a guy like Jamal Valentino who is just a bruising back.
Oh.
And he's the kind of guy that picks up those difficult yards just like that.
And he wears down the defense.
And Valentino gets it, but this time,
Except then.
no place to run. Good stop by the Ewing D as the ball comes out after the play is whistled dead. Flag comes in at the end of the play.
I thought I saw one earlier, but
Caden Boldrosi with his first tackle.
On the carry. Flag on the play.
Boldrosi, just a freshman,
Holding. Nottingham.
coming back as Nottingham with a hold.
that brought applause from Elaine Adams, John's wife. She hasn't had a lot to cheer tonight. So, lovely Elaine Adams. We love her.
Must be odd for her as well.
Yeah, it's odd for everybody, I
Second down.
think.
At 15.
All right, 6 penalties for 55 on yards on Nottingham.
Only a couple minutes gone by in the third. It's not a stat that you're going to want to look at after the game if things continue that way. Rolling out and throwing deep and making the catch on the sideline is Arroyo again for a first down at the 11-yard line. It's Antonio Martinez who threw that, not Vasquez.
Wow.
Martinez in the game, and
What
he
number
delivered
is
a
he?
strike, 13.
Wow, yeah. Arroyo having a nice little game. Where's he down to? What did they get down to? The 13?
I believe they spotted him at the 11.
The 11.
Oh, wrong again.
And so it's Martinez in at quarterback on this drive.
I wonder what that's all about.
Martinez hands off. Cole Funk has some running room. He's to the 3 and is picked up and driven into the ground.
6 on the carry.
Funk carries to the 3-yard line. They'll pick up about 8 yards. And, yeah, I mean, I also wonder what that's about. I mean, it's a 19-point lead, but at the same time, you know, you'd certainly like to add on if you can.
Yeah.
Especially on this first drive, but certainly...
I hope he's not hurt or something.
No, Martinez came into this one 6 for 8 for 57 yards, and he delivered a strike on that pass, that last one. Ball is on the 2-yard line. Martinez gives it off right up the middle. Jamal Valentino sneaks in there for the touchdown. And now the question is, will Milo McGuire go for 2 once again? He did the last time, and this turning into a rout.
Yep. I'm a little surprised. I thought this was going to be a little bit of a closer game.
As am I. Similar type records. Obviously, Nottingham hadn't played 6 games yet. They've only played 5, but
right.
Both teams pretty competitive against most of the squads that they faced, and now all of a sudden, Northstars just taking it to Ewing.
Yeah, and that was a 4-minute and 19-second drive. They took off the first 4 minutes of the half.
I'm sure they're okay with the points. Makes it 25-0. And they go for 2. Antonio Martinez under center. Man in motion, Cassidy. They fake to Valentino, give to Faiflin, and he is
on the carry.
Stopped short for the moment. And there's a flag down at the far side of the field. And we'll see what this is about. Still waiting. Officials getting together. And an offsides. But they signaled towards the offense. And then signal that the 2-point was good. So I don't know what that means.
That means they'll have to take the penalty.
I mean, and some of the coaching staff for Ewing is looking on, saying, what the heck is going on here?
Well, this is a couple times now we've had that where they don't seem to know what's going on.
Again, they're signaling that the try is good. They put the touchdown signal up. Scoreboard hasn't changed. They're talking with some of the Ewing coaches. And we are at a standstill for the moment.
Yeah, good way of putting it.
I mean, they signaled twice with the arms up in the air, touchdown as if it was good, but the scoreboard has not changed. It's still 25-0, so I have no clue.
No, nor do I.
Okay. This is worse than last week with the penalty and then tacking on.
That's right.
So 7:41 to go third quarter. Right now it's a 25-0 game, and I guess I don't know, other than a touchdown or the try is good, 2 arms raised up in the air. I don't know that if that's a signal for something else. I've never seen it. And I've watched football for, I would say, 20 years of my life. So they signaled that twice, but have not put anything up on the board.
2-point conversion is good.
Oh.
All right.
They
That was so long ago. Who was Faithful? Was that Faithful?
It was.
Yikes.
So the 2-point they announce is good. So, okay. That makes more sense. And Ewing with a nice return.
Ball picked up at the 20.
Picked up by the 20 by Prince Andrews. And a nice return. Cassidy rips him down.
10-yard gain.
So after all that,
Yeah.
what's your analysis on that?
What, are you kidding me? What am I going to say? I don't even know.
1-yard line.
Well, I was trying to walk everybody through what I saw, and then
Yeah, you did a fine
all
job
of a
of
sudden,
it. You don't need me. You did a fine job of it.
okay. No, I just thought it would be funny to ask you.
Yeah, I know. And you heard the incredulous answer. If this isn't all bad enough, now my butt's starting to hurt. I didn't even get a chance to stand up.
Yeah,
at
that's why I stood up, and I had just remarked to Bran that it's not very comfortable, and she gave me a dirty look, and I'm not sure that I'm wrong.
No.
So I'm not sure why I would get that look.
Well, see, we weren't blaming her.
No, of course not. Just saying, the bleachers,
What's this?
penalty
Another
at the end of the
penalty?
play.
Ay.
And I didn't see that flag either.
Start the drive from the 46-yard line.
Had to be another unsportsmanlike. That would be the 6th one of the night, which seems very excessive.
That's 7 for 70 yards on the Northstars. We sure have done a lot of complaining tonight, haven't we? Wah.
Handoff right up the middle. And not much there. A couple of yards for Williams. And it is Jarius Williams in at quarterback. The handoff went to Rashawn Williams.
What number was he? I didn't see it.
What number was who?
Rashawn Williams.
Second down.
Rashawn Williams is 28.
Okay.
He's already had a couple of carries, I believe.
No, he has not.
Just one?
I don't remember having any unless I missed it.
I think he definitely had one.
Well, I'll have to go back and look.
Okay. Williams and Williams getting set up. North Stars showing blitz. Fake the pitch. Williams, the quarterback, rolling, and Lewis Cassidy gets to him for the sack. So both the backup quarterbacks have come in on the first drive of the second half.
Loss of 3.
Got to tell you, I'm a little surprised by that.
Yeah, me too.
Just coming in, it was only 19-0. Obviously, after the touchdown drive, sure, game seems out of reach, but a lot of football left.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree.
And here come the mighty Monkey Wrenches with that T-shirt cannon.
Boy.
So after the loss, it's 3rd and 10, and Fish, Ewing still looking for their first down?
Still looking for a first down,
Wow.
my friend.
Williams
I hate to
lines
say
them up.
this. They're looking to get into double figures in offensive yards.
Williams back, got time, zips one over the middle, and this one is complete. Near the sticks.
Pass complete.
Catch made by Lattimore.
Number 5. Amir Lattimore.
It's going to be short by a yard.
You got to go for it.
And they will go for it.
You got to go for it.
4th down.
I don't even think that you think about it.
No, you don't. You get up there and you go.
Jarius Williams, a junior, trying to lead this offense for the first down. Williams, the tailback, out of the pistol. And now he's over center, and everybody jumped.
Yeah.
North Stars were showing blitz, and
I
think they got a little panicky.
Yeah, that had to be on Ewing because nobody on Nottingham went over the line.
Nope.
Yeah, for Ewing. I mean, here you are, a chance to get that first down.
Well, they still have the chance, but it's certainly
It's
much
not
more
as
difficult.
easy now. Yeah, exactly. 4th and 6 now.
And 6.
4:50 clock running, 3rd quarter. It's been all North Stars tonight. And looking to get the ball back at midfield if they can get another stop defensively. Ewing looking for their first down of the evening. Williams out of the pistol, man in motion, Lattimore. Now he'll straighten up and line up in the slot. And more whistles. And a timeout this time for Ewing.
Alrighty.
It's time for that 50-50. So
50-50 time, Flash. Did you buy a ticket?
I did not. Did you?
You kidding me? Never. Oh, you'll appreciate this.
Yeah?
Major League Baseball sends out this thing. Oh, fill out the bracket. You know, you can win some absurd amount of money.
Yeah, it's like the lottery in New York.
Yeah,
$870 billion or something.
Just fill out see if you can fill out a perfect bracket, and then they have all these tiebreakers. So here I am. I'm like going through all this effort for the tiebreakers because I'm like, you know, I'm probably going to get it. He's all right. So I want to make sure I got it. I didn't pick one right wild card game. I was 0 for 4. And I'll tell you why I picked the Marlins, because I rooted for the Phillies, and I thought the Phillies were going to win, but I was using reverse psychology well, if the Phillies lose, at least I'll be happy that I picked the Marlins to go on. So it was, and as it turns out, it really didn't matter.
No,
0 for 4.
0 for 4.
I actually hope that whatever teams I have left, I picked Tampa Bay to go to the World Series.
Oh, my.
So I'm out with them. All I think I got left is maybe 1 or 2 teams that can do anything. And I laugh at putting the effort into the tiebreaker. Like, what did I bother with that for?
4th down and 6. Man in motion. Williams back, looking, firing, complete. 1st down, and there it is. First of the night, and shoved out of bounds is Lattimore. Amir Lattimore makes the catch, and it's a 1st down, but I think there is more laundry. And there is. On the far side of the field, it is a holding, and it's coming back.
Holding.
This is insane.
That is demoralizing, certainly, for the Blue Devils. Finally a plus play. And getting into North Star territory, and it comes
getting
back.
a 1st down and everything else. And I mean, look, even if you think you don't have a chance to come back and win this game, every game is important within the game. You still want to do some positive things. You want to see if Williams can come in and move the team.
Yep.
You want to see, everything is predicated for what's coming next.
Exactly.
I mean, all right, do you think you're going to win this game? Probably not. I don't think they're going to win this game. But you can still try to do stuff to make yourself better for the next game. And then when you just do this, I mean, this is just – and now, look, another conversation. I mean, what – how many –
after the penalty was already announced.
How many conversations do these guys have to have?
It's been a lot. And, I mean, you talked about as Milo McGuire's coming over to get an explanation on something. He's on the field. And, you talk about how bad you were with the picks. I mean, how about last night's Thursday night contest? I thought, the Bears, they're swirling around that the head coach is going to be fired if they lose the game. They've been really anemic. They're probably, they're better than the Giants now that they put up 40 points.
Right.
Last night. They're clearly the better team, but
4th down.
4th down, it looks like the punt team will come on. It's 4th and 16. So I thought, all these things play a factor, and I thought the Bears, Washington just hung with the Eagles all game.
Right.
Well, so I said Washington's probably going to win this game. They're at home.
I thought that too.
Yeah.
But then the other thing I thought, and I really did think this, I'm thinking, Washington may think they may have their chest pumped out, even though they didn't win.
Right.
They thought they took the Eagles to overtime. They scored, and here's the Bears winless. They might have thought that they just hey, we're good. We're going to roll over these guys.
Kind of a look ahead.
Yeah, and that first half they were completely out of it.
Punt by Ayala is a really nice one. And it carries inside the 10. It's still rolling, but it's rolling kind of sideways, and it just trickles in for the touchback. And, I said to somebody, this should be a 2-score win for the football team or the Commanders, whatever they're called now.
Yeah, the Commanders. It's hard to keep track.
And, man, was I wrong. I turned that thing off in the, midway through the 3rd quarter.
Yeah.
To thank the custodial crew.
So I'm right there with you, pal.
Yeah.
Sports.
For all you do, keeping our
Yeah.
school
Who the heck can figure it? Well, that's why everybody's, everybody was saying if you said you thought it was going to be easy for the Phillies to beat the Marlins.
I did, yeah.
I didn't. I don't take anything for granted. I mean, and I'll tell you why. Nobody thought the Phillies were going to beat the Cardinals last year, and then nobody certainly thought they were going to beat the Braves, but they did. So how can that not work in reverse sometimes?
Well, how do you feel now facing the Braves again?
I think it's anybody's series.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if either team wins.
Right.
And one team's going to, so I'm not going to be surprised.
It's a draw play. Valentino keeps up the middle and rushes forward for a couple of yards, brought down by Law.
People say, "Oh, come on, you got to pick a stand." No, I don't. I just have seen too much sports over the years. I mean, maybe I don't cover pro sports, but I've seen too many things just happen on every level.
Hi, this is Mercer County Prosecutor.
You don't
Angela
know.
Humphrey.
Second down. And 9.
By the way, I pulled out one of the great classic calls of all time to watch the other day.
Is that right?
Yeah,
Was it mine?
Yeah, well, I don't need to call yours out. They're ingrained in my memory.
It's Faiflin this time. Takes it up the middle. Anyway, continue.
The classic Kirk Gibson.
I can't wait for this.
Gibson home run with Jack. Not the Vince Scully one.
Oh.
The Jack Buck one.
They're both excellent.
Yeah, Jack Buck because Jack Buck said what everybody else was feeling. I cannot believe what I just saw.
Right.
And then he waits for a second, and then he goes, I cannot believe what I just saw. I just love that.
It's true. He was great.
Yep.
Third down and 5, and around the edge. And look at Lewis Cassidy. He gets to midfield.
Oh, man.
Number 27 on the carry.
Couldn't even find where the ball was until Cassidy emerged with it.
I know.
Forced out of bounds.
Man, that made up for that negative 12 yards that Cassidy had on that first play. 25-yard pickup for the linebacker.
And you talked about it a lot defensively. His quickness is unbelievable as he gets it again on a wildcat and gets brought down. He's able to pick up about 5 yards. Tackled by Crawford.
That's
so
all
5
Nottingham.
more yards.
That's all Nottingham needs is another running back. Well, we're used to seeing the Northstars have about a stable of backs out all the time.
Right.
But, I mean, when you have a linebacker as active as him and who plays it with such a high motor that he does, I don't know how much you want to tire him out on offense.
4-5.
Or maybe, you got a 27-point lead, you just want to see some things.
Again, that's 2-4-5.
Let's see what our guy can do.
Martinez hands off. It's Faiflin. Brings it to the 33-yard line, rushing just straight up the middle. Fish, what's your favorite call of all time and monumental moments?
Harry Callis' 500th for Mike Schmidt.
That's the one that...
That's the one.
Okay.
That one was just chills, man.
Yeah.
Still, to this day, when I hear it.
And
because I'll tell you why. It was a huge movement in the game as well. They were down by a run in the top of the ninth. They were losing. They were off to a slow start on the season. Everybody was waiting for Schmidt to do this, and he did it in the top of the ninth for a come-from-behind win.
Right.
And Harry just he matched it. He matched the moment.
Valentino with a flag flying in his face. Carries for 5 yards. And we'll check the penalty there. The official threw it right into the group of players. It's a holding against the offense. I was surprised. Well, you got to meet Schmidt recently, didn't you? For the first time?
The thrill of my life.
Yeah, how was that?
Oh, my God.
We haven't even talked about that off the air, so I'd like to hear about it.
It was amazing. And I got to thank my friend Tom McCarthy for hooking me up with that. Me and my buddy. We didn't know what we didn't. Yeah, T-Mac. We didn't know what to expect because we didn't know if we were going to be waiting in a line with a bunch of other people.
I'm sure T-Mac rolled out the red carpet.
Oh, he came down. He got us. He brought us up, put us in the TB booth. Mm-hmm. I mean, we're walking past Boa and Kruk, and we weren't even like phased. Like, you got it. We're going to see Schmidt. And T-Mac came in and he said, Mike, from what I understand, this guy has just been a huge fan of yours all his life, and I have been. I saw him hit his
He's
second.
always been your favorite.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, before that, it was like guys like Cookie Rojas and Richie Allen and Johnny Callison on the 60s Phillies.
Nottingham.
But I saw Schmidt hit a walk-off homer against Bob Gibson, his second homer of his career, the first one of his rookie year. It was a walk-off homer. And as he was coming around third, my dad was going, "Oh, look at Gibson," because Gibson, as you know, was not a man to trifle with.
Nope.
If you beat him, you were going down the next time. And he goes, "Look at Gibson, look at him." And I always wondered all my life, and that moment, from that moment on, Schmidt was always going to be my favorite player, which was kind of cool because I adopted him as my favorite player, and then he went on to be the greatest third baseman in the history of the game.
Right.
So I picked a good one. And anyway, I always wanted to know what he thought of that moment. So we met him. I go, "Mike, you've been my man since your second career home run against Gibson." And I before I could even say, "Did you remember that one?" He started nodding. He goes, "Yeah."
Right.
I go, "Yeah." I go, "My dad said my dad was all scared for you because Gibson was looking at you." And he goes, "Well, the way I always tell that story is, as I was coming around third base, Gibson was walking off the field, and I was so scared that I slowed up and let him walk in front of me." So we started talking about big home runs that I saw him hit in person. We'll go back to the game here. I'll carry on with that when we get another break.
1st and 20, couple of seconds on the clock in the third quarter. Broplay has blockers, and Reggie Broplay to the 15-yard line before he's forced out. Forced out of bounds.
Well,
Reggie
was having trouble finding running room in that first half. He made up for it in that play.
Another flag.
Oh, don't tell me this is going to come back.
I don't know.
Flash, this is getting crazy.
It is. It's the end of the quarter. But let's just check the penalty marker. We've seen a ton of plays come back in this game, and a lot of them, most of them have been holding.
Or personal fouls.
And it is a holding. So that play comes back as we end the third quarter. Penalty-thon continues. As we will come back with the fourth quarter, it's all Northstars over at Ewing. It is 27-0. Back in a moment.
Hi, this is Mercer County Prosecutor Angelo Honorfree, and I hope you're enjoying today's game. I'd like to commend today's students for participating in today's event. Being a part of extracurricular activities, whether it's an athletic event, marching in the band, or performing in the school play, or being on the debate team, is good for today's youth. And parents, stay involved in your children's activities and encourage them. An involved parent nurtures your children to accomplish great things. I'm proud to support the youth of Mercer County. This is Angelo Honorfree, your Mercer County Prosecutor, and I hope you enjoyed today's game.
New Jersey is home to the best public schools in the nation, and that didn't happen by accident. It's the result of parents, educators, and communities working together year after year to give our students a world-class education, no matter the challenge. Because parents and educators know that with a shared commitment to our public schools, our children can learn, grow, and thrive. And together, we can keep New Jersey's public schools the best in the nation.
1490 WBCB Levittown and Trenton, and video stream live at WBCBsports.com. Your home for the best local sports in Bucks and Mercer counties.
On to the fourth quarter from Ewing. Northstars with the football, and they just had a really nice play to the outside from Reggie Broplay, but it comes back with a holding, and it's second down and long. It's 27-0, so it's all Northstars with this one pretty much decided.
This is still first down. First and 20 at the 44. Yep. So you give Broplay 10 on that because it came back to the line of scrimmage.
Okay. Hand off. Reggie again feels for blockers and carries to the 40-yard line.
Ball kept by number 3.
And he's sent down to the ground.
In case you're wondering, we have Nottingham 9 for 90 in penalties and Ewing 8 for 77. This just makes a game not fun to watch.
Yeah.
And 16.
Second and 16 coming up. Martinez comes in and delivers the play.
Second down.
Suleiman Bangura is the down man. So go and block for Bro play, but they get tackled for a loss. Good job by the Blue Devils on that play.
Number 6.
And once again, it's Amir Benning, who's had a really nice game as a defensive tackle tonight.
Yeah, he has.
As the table almost flips over.
Because it's another third down.
How you doing over there with that flashlight?
It's awesome. It's awesome. You really bailed me out. Did you hear that? He went third. I've never heard that third down call like that. They usually go another first down. This guy just went, it's another third down. I guess that's what you do when you're on defense. You just get fired up for third down calls.
Well, and you have to enjoy, when Dan Baker announces, the playoff, the starting lineup.
I do.
He's been doing it for 50 years.
He has. He befuddled me during the season, though. He would always announce JT Realmuto so dramatically.
He does. He likes that name.
Yeah, but...
Flip out to the far side, and it's Funk.
Oh, carried by number 6.
I mean, I didn't get it. It was like... hey, JT's a good player, but come on. It's not like Babe Ruth.
I think it's just the dramatic pause and the JT, that's...
I guess.
He gets fired up. How about that?
It's fourth down. And 13.
It's another fourth down. Why doesn't he do that with a penalty? It's another penalty.
Well, this game's approaching the 2.5 hour mark, and we got almost the whole fourth quarter to play.
Right there.
Hey. I mean...
Fourth and long. It's a screen, and it's caught by Arroyo, and it's a turnover on downs. Nice tackle by Balderosi. And they'll take over, will the Blue Devils, right around the 35. They'll spot it at the 34.
3-yard pickup.
9:01 left in the game.
Arroyo's got 4 catches for 80 yards today.
He's been good.
He's been very good. I mean, what did we say at the top? They got to start throwing, being a little bit effective throwing the ball, and Arroyo's been their go-to guy.
Will take over. First and 10 from the 34.
Williams back in the pistol, and he almost fumbled, and the play is whistled dead.
Dead ball penalty.
False start.
I didn't even see the flag. I just said
False start.
They're hard to miss tonight. Oh, man.
Yeah. So anyway, it was a great time meeting Schmidt. I mean, we talked about it. We talked about his 500th home run, and he was talking about Don Robinson, and he didn't know what Don Robinson, the Pirates pitcher, was thinking when he was pitching against him. And
right.
I was like in another world. I'm talking to frickin' Mike Schmidt about his. Oh, look at this
fumble, and Northstars trying to recover it.
Fumble on the play.
I think it was Cassidy that got down there, and he did, but it's recovered by Williams. But Ewing loses a bunch on the play.
I think Nottingham would like to get this and punch in a touchdown and get that running clock going. Who am I kidding? That's what we want. Not that I care who wins, but at this point I want a running clock.
You've always been very honest with our viewers.
29 game.
Yes.
And I think that's what people respect about you, quite frankly.
Sometimes it's what they hate about us.
Very true. There's a select group of people that I'm sure dislike us strongly.
That's all right.
A handoff. Not much running room for Sloan, who came in as their leading rusher, but not much running tonight.
No.
Blue Devils just never really got it going offensively, and give a lot of credit to the North Star defense. They've been all over the field, flying around.
Who would you say was the North Star's best defensive player tonight, if you had to pick one?
Best defensive player tonight.
They've all been so good.
At 20.
Everybody's done what they've had
Cassidy
to do.
probably, because he had the tackle for loss.
Yeah.
He's
right.
Almost.
I'm looking for somebody different to talk to, though, and talk to him.
Williams fires. It's complete. And nice move
Pass complete to number 4.
by Brian Carter Jr.
Brian Carter Jr.
Agogo made a couple of tackles, I think.
I've talked to him, too.
Yeah.
Those are the guys I've talked to.
How about Mondesir?
Yeah, he might be good. What was that last play?
What's that?
What was that? What just happened on that last play?
Little pitch and catch for a couple of yards to Carter.
That's right.
Punt team is out there, Ayala. Fourth and 26.
Yeah, this has been a shockingly one-sided game.
Bro play makes the catch midfield, cuts upfield, and
a flag.
flags.
We knew that was coming.
Well,
Flag on the play.
there's a lot of former NFL players that, and we're talking about the NFL obviously, that say you can find holding on every single play, but it's not called every single play.
Right.
But here we're seeing every return, most of the, I would say, 90% of the big plays in this game, there's been flags on them, and there's a holding. So either these teams are playing really poorly, or there's the officials can't wait to throw the flag. And we've seen a ton of unsportsmanlikes as well, which we haven't seen much of anything up here, so it must just be talking, but
Yeah.
I'm not sure why there needs to be 6 unsportsmanlike when there's been no extracurricular activities.
Nottingham will take over. First and 10.
So that puts Nottingham in the 100-yard penalty zone.
Wow.
10 for 100.
Martinez will set them up. Martinez calling signals, hands off. It's Cole Funk, and Cole Funk is stiff-arming and fighting his way to the 33.
Flag.
Another flag. Every big play
Everyone.
will come back.
I got to think you're hearing some let them play yells from the Nottingham stands over there.
Well, it just, like you said, the entertainment value is completely taken out
It's shot.
when there's a penalty every other play.
Holding Nottingham. And a face mask on the Blue Devils. Those penalties all set.
A holding and a face mask. So it's essentially
It's time for another
Offsetting.
High School Sports update. Field hockey continues
So
to
that's the
learn
thing.
all season.
You got right now. You got 182 yards in penalties, plus you have 3 offsetting penalties.
right.
And Alexander Broad has 50
And
saves respectively.
6
The team is celebrating senior night on
unsportsmanlikes
Tuesday, October 10th.
included
versus
in all
Nottingham.
those.
Right.
Celebrations are set to begin at 6:30 p.m. First and 10.
First and 10, it's Funk again, and it's only a short game, so I'm sure there's no flag.
Tackle by number 21. Cameron Crawford.
They should throw the flag on us for having this wobbly table.
Yeah, what? Well, not our fault.
That's true. Second down and about 8.
Yep.
5 minutes left.
I will tell you a funny story about the Schmidt thing. Is when we got done with him, we were. Let me tell you something. There were a million other things I wanted to ask him and say to him.
I'm sure you could talk to him for a full day,
a month.
Yeah.
But you didn't want to torture the guy.
No.
How many guys are just going to ask me? But
around the edge goes Funk, and he tumbles
Number 6 on the carry.
his way to the 49.
But we got back down to our seats for the game because we got pictures taken with them and everything.
Yeah.
We must have pulled our cameras out about 10 times looking at those pictures of them and looking at the two of us with them. We were literally like
It's third
little
down.
4-year-olds.
And 6.
3rd and 6. Well, I'm glad that you got to experience that because that is fantastic.
It was. I'll die a happy man. If I'm on my deathbed and I'm miserable, somebody should say to me, "You met Mike Schmidt?" And I go, "Oh yeah, I'm happy."
Oh, yeah. Funk carries outside, gets hit hard and brought down. That'll set up a 4th down and about 4.
The most amazing thing about this game is that Ewing has yet to get a first down.
And if that holds, that's got to be one of the better defensive performances that we've seen all year.
Oh, I would say.
Yeah. I mean, of course, all the penalties and stuff baked into the cake, so.
Yep. A lot of contributors on offense for Nottingham. Faithful 129 rushing yards. Funk 79. Valentino 48. Arroyo with 4 catches for 80 yards. Got him, pretty much set him up for that, what I consider the back-breaking touchdown in that, to end that first half.
Walters will punt, and it's Cordell Sloan back deep. And another whistle. This is a punt.
Who did you say?
Like a timeout.
Who did you nominate as the defensive guy I should talk to?
Nominate? I said Mondesir.
Yes, Mondesir.
He made a couple of tackles and broke up a pass or two.
Yes, he did. You are right, yes.
Italian People's Bakery, proud to support high school sports here on WBCB. Go to 63 Butler Street for the rolls, deli meats, and the pastries. 63 Butler Street, place to go for the best hoagies, finest dessert trays for any get-together. The Italian People's Bakery since 1936. You still want me to read this one?
What one?
Well, Bran handed me the stack of papers, and it still had previewing the halftime right now. And that was the next one that I was potentially going to read. So I think, we've already done that. And there's 2:49 left in the game, not until halftime. Tonight's game brought to you in part by the Hamilton Township Education Association. This I can read now. Punt high to the middle of the field, and stumbling catch made by Sloan.
Hey, you sound like Chris Berman. Stumbling.
I still love his nicknames when he does that fastest 3 minutes or whatever.
Fair catch.
He still comes up with great nicknames for these players.
Blue Devils take
Today's
over
game brought to you by the Hamilton Township Education Association.
on the 18.
Want to wish all of their students the best of luck. This message brought to you once again by the Hamilton Township Education Association.
Ewing girls and boys cross-country teams are continuing to heat up the courts and peak at the right time. The team is participating in the CBC
2:43 left to go.
Place today at Robbinsville High School.
And Fish is texting away. you have plans after this contest?
Not a one.
And you've got off tomorrow. How about that?
No, I don't. I have a soccer game.
Oh. Williams
I
guns
wanted it.
over the middle and incomplete.
I actually wanted the soccer game. It's going to be a good game, I think.
Intended for number 4.
intended for Brian Carter.
They are.
Second down.
They're also honoring a guy who passed away, a late great Steiner legend, Eddie Goss, who passed away of cancer. It was very sad.
You're friends with him?
I was friends with. I wasn't good friends with him, but I was friends with him. A really, really, really good guy. Worked at the Pennington School for a while, and just everybody loved him. Great player too, All-American. Went to Maryland.
Wow.
Yeah. Yep.
Second down.
Yeah, if you're an All-American at anything, I think great is the term that you should use.
Yep.
Another throw. Good throw and catch. Leaping up to grab it.
Hey, a flag.
First one of the night. Coming late here in the fourth.
Ross Madelon's dad sitting next to us just yelled out, "Oh, my God."
Sloan made the leaping catch, and who cares? There's another penalty.
That's what's important.
I'm going to have to maybe go into the thesaurus and look up other ways to say another flag or another penalty marker, this, that, and the other thing.
That is a Blue Devil first down.
First down with 2:31 left.
All right. And emphatically announced.
Yeah. What was that call? I don't even know.
Nor do I.
Who caught it? Well, when I saw the flag, I just figured.
Cordell Sloan, 25. Okay. First and 10. Williams through the air again. Looping pass down the sideline. Some contact.
Yeah, of course.
Pass falls incomplete.
Multiple flags, not just one. Which official got it out faster?
Well, you know what? That was a penalty, though. I mean, he did make.
There was some contact.
Yeah, and it was wide open. Everybody could see it.
Nottingham. And that is a Blue Devil first down.
So that puts
Blue
Nottingham
Devils first down.
12 for 125. Milo's going to be happy to hear that.
What's that?
12 penalties for 125 yards.
And will that be the first question that you ask him?
I don't know. I mean, they had 140 in one game. They had 70 the next game.
Right.
They were good at it last week. It's when they commit all these penalties. That's when they do bad.
Fumble by Williams, and he gets brought down for a big-time loss.
Fumble recovered by the Blue Devils.
Well, we had a few of those plays that have really bit into Ewing's what little they have of offensive totals.
Angel Torres tracked down the quarterback and brought him down. He almost took that one away. Minute 30 left in the game as Fish sighs.
Well, buddy, I'm ready to head down on that field.
All right. Don't step on the penalty markers.
I might trip over them. Get all tangled up in them.
Second and 23. Little orbit motion and
flag on the play.
Flag on the play.
False start.
False start.
I better just stay here. All right, so that gives them 10 penalties for 87.
Unified Soccer has
Under a
their
minute
first
to
game
go.
of the season Wednesday, October 11th at Monroe High School. Coach Stock is excited to see
So
all
the Northstars
in their first live
respond
action
and
of the season.
win in a shutout unless something miraculous happens. 27-0, and a really dominating defensive performance for the Northstars.
Absolutely.
Coming off of last week when they scored the first touchdown, then gave up 28 unanswered. Williams throws on the run and completes it. Nice throw.
Pass complete to number 5.
And a good catch by Lattimore. And that should be the last play of the game.
mercifully.
Third down. It dragged for a bit as the fans get up and
2 hours and 45 minutes.
Yep. 27-0 the final.
Frank.
Here from Ewing as the North Stars improve back to 3-3.
Thanks for listening, everybody. Thanks for watching and listening.
Yep.
Everybody.
Ewing to 2-5 with the shutout loss. They only picked up a couple of first downs, and it came late in the second half, so just a dominating defensive performance by them tonight. See you, pal. 27-0 once again. Thanks to the sponsors that making this live stream possible tonight. Team Toyota, New Jersey Education Association, the Revere Restaurant, Holdeman Ford Subaru, Mercer County Prosecutor's Office, and by Capital Health System, Saul Funeral Homes, All Cure, Spine and Sports, Hamilton Township Animal Shelter, Hamilton Township Division of Health, the Trentonian, the Italian People's Bakery, Hyundai of Trenton, 12th Man TD Clubs, and by Saul Funeral Homes. Thanks to our entire crew. And for Rich Fisher, this is Keith Noonan saying so long from Ewing as the Blue Devils fall to the Nottingham Northstars 27-0 on the WBCB Sports Network.